They tryna act like they don't see. We on our way to levels niggas only wish they can be. Yeah, they tryna act like they don't bleed. But I got this Glock 40, little baby.
Deep in the streets, so don't be surprised if it's my bride. Nigga, I ain't that colorblind, I can see the hate in the sky. Funny how I'll never lose my vision when I close my eyes.
What's good, Hugo gang? Hold on, wait. Man, I said, what's good, Hugo gang? Yeah, back with another video. But yeah, basically, I'm putting this in the video to explain basically what this video is going to be. So basically, this video is going to be a 2-in-1 special. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a wave video with the full story time of my ex. You feel me? My ex. In the clip, when I had the video to this shit and your stuff, you feel me? I'm gonna show the comment. She said, I'm gonna show the comment. So y'all know why I'm making this video. Why I'm making that other video I might add to this. You feel me? But I'll show it in the other video, not this video, the other video. But yeah, man, this basically gonna be a 2-in-1 special. And also, man, I wanna thank y'all for giving me, you know what I'm saying, past 100 views on the first video. If y'all know what the first video is, I have the link for it in the description down below. But I'll give a little summary of it. Basically, it's just how to wash and style your waves, how to get waves, how to wash and style them, and all that shit. You feel me? It's a great tutorial video. So you should go watch it. But yeah, man, it's basically it. It's basically all I wanted to say. I just want to say thank y'all for giving me past 100 views on that video. Hopefully it'll be more like that soon and shit. You feel me? Hopefully this channel really grow. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna keep coming out with some more bangers and shit, you feel me? But basically, this video is gonna be basically how to scramble wash your waves. Basically how to confuse your waves. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying? I'll explain it all in the video, but basically confusing your waves, basically it, which helps better them, which helps better your connection, get rid of forks, all that shit, you feel me? And then you're gonna see this video, and then I'll swap it to the next video. You know what I'm saying? Alright, to the point where it gets into the next video and all that shit. Feel me? But yeah, man, like I said, man, 2-in-1 special for you guys. Thank y'all for 100 views, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, really show me love. It keep me motivated, keep making these videos for y'all and all that shit. You feel me? Appreciate that. But like I said, man, let's get into this video.
This is an NB13 production.
time for a wash. It's time shampoo in and all that, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be back with y'all when I get ready to put the conditioner in and style my shit. Alright, I'm back. Just got a shower, hair shampooed, my hair shampooed and all that, cleaned and all that. Now it's time to get to put in the conditioner. Start going in with our shampoo brush. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's gonna be a good bit. But let's get it straight into it. Let's get into it.
Ayo, Smokey, we got one. Ayo, Smokey, we got one.
We go down, down below. Oh, we go down, down below.
JP Productions. JP Productions. JP Productions.
Alright, man, I'm back. I'm out of the shower. I washed all the conditioner out, made sure it was all washed out and stuff. Got a good wash. Now, me when I'm washing, I just wash with the do-rag and the wave cap. Then I put my real cold strap do-rag on afterwards for triple compression after this. But that's me though. You could put all these on and then wash it out if you want to. Me, I just feel like you might not get all the condition out if you do it. So I just, put it on after. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm gonna before you always wanna let your hair fully dry, you know what I'm saying? Let it fully dry and all that before you even on rag and all that. So you feel me? Let it dry before you're on rag. Yeah, basically I'm gonna put this on and then after that I'm just go to day, you know what I'm saying? Letting my hair dry and then when it's fully dry, you know what I'm saying? I'll show y'all results. For y'all, it'll be a quick second transition. But for me, it'll be a whole day at work, then coming home late at night, showing y'all results, you feel me? But we still gonna get it in, you feel me? Yeah, like I said, man, that's it for that. For this video, is based on how you do screen wash. It's basically that one extra step, just combing against your grain, to confuse your waves and all that, basically taking your waves out. It's a lot of benefits to this shit. That's how you fix forks, you get your connections better. You know what I'm saying? All that goodness, all that shit you need to get better waves, you feel me? Now, mind this. If you just now starting out, I wouldn't recommend doing this. Wait till you get your waves trained. Like mine are trained, mine are in. So it's like, I can do this. I can do this every wash if I want to. I don't, but I can. I just don't. But if you starting out, man, you know what I'm saying? Just do a regular washing style, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you don't know how to do a washing style, my fault. The first video I'll drop, it'll be in the link in the description. You can go check that out. You know what I'm saying? Do that, watch that. Then, you know what I'm saying? Come back to this when your shit right. You feel me? But that's basically it for this video, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you like and subscribe, you know what I'm saying? And then when I do show the results, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know. They hidden, you know what I'm saying? It ain't it, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know and all that shit. Like I said, man, that's it for this video. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Also, thank you for giving first video get over 100 views. You know what I'm saying? That's a great milestone. You know what I'm saying? I hope more happen. You know what I'm saying? I hope we get more like that. You know what I'm saying? More subscribers, all that goodness. But that's basically it, man. But yeah, man, let's get into the results. Damn, it didn't work. All right, let's try it again, man. This comment right here is the reason why y'all getting this. The full story time of my ex. Man, what's good, Hugo gang? Hold on, wait. Man, I said, what's good, Hugo gang? Back with another video, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's here, it's time. It's finally here. The full story of my ex, feel me? Now, how I'm explaining this is, it's gonna be I'm giving y'all all the information, but like, not really all the information. Basically, like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, explain, everything we did, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because like, I don't want this video to be that long, because it's already long from the other video. But basically I'm gonna explain like the good shit. I'm just tell about that a little bit. Like, I'm gonna say how good it was, all that, you know what I'm saying? But all the bad stuff, like where it took a turn and all that shit, you feel me? That shit right there, yeah, that's what I'm really be explaining. You know what I'm saying? That's what the people really want to hear, you feel me? So yeah, man, let's get into it. So me and my ex started dating like last year somewhere. I say around September, October, somewhere right there. I really can't remember because I just, you know what I'm saying, I don't think about that shit no more. There's no reason for me to. But yeah, basically somewhere around there and all that shit. And me, like, I'm gonna admit to this shit. Like, it's no disrespect to my girl, you know what I'm saying? The girl I got right now is no disrespect to her, no none of that. I don't want my ex no more, no none of that. It's just, you know what I'm saying, it's for entertainment, you feel me? But yeah, like, basically what I'm saying is, like, at that time and point, before I met the girl I have now and all that stuff, like, that was my first real relationship, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? It was good. It felt good. Everything felt good. Everything we did, the dates, all that shit, it was good, you know what I'm saying? It was all going good. You feel me? But then, okay, so basically, this is way before I lived in these apartments. This is when I moved out by myself. I moved out at 19 by myself. Yeah, you know what Sanderson Farms is. It's a different name now, but it's Wayne Sanderson's. Basically Sanderson Farm, that's when I used to work at Sanderson Farm making bread, you feel me? So I was able to get my first apartment, all that shit by myself, my phone, all of that. I had good credit, everything. I had everything in the book. It was planned out for me, you feel me? But yeah, basically what happened, like, you know what I'm saying, I had pointed out at Sanderson, because they have a point system. I had pointed out and shit and all that, you feel me? I pointed out. So that night I went home to my girl and all that shit, and I immediately started looking for another job and all that shit. Did get a job. The job she started working at was at Ross. Started working with her for a little bit, you feel me? I'll say it was going good and all that, but then I realized, like, these checks ain't gonna be enough to pay what I have, because I had, at that point in time, I had good credit and shit. So you feel me? So like, I had a lot of bills. So like, that been paid every 2 weeks and all that shit, that wasn't working out. That wasn't gonna work. I needed a job to pay every week, you feel me? But yeah, like I said, worked at Ross basically for a little bit. Then what I do, I ended up quitting. Yeah, I ended up, well, actually, no, I lied. I worked at this other job first, cause like, yeah, all right, my fault. I was right, I'm right. Yeah, started working Ross for a little bit and all that shit, you feel me, and all that. And then, you know what I'm saying, she was about to start working at Ross, you feel me? She was about to start working there and all that. I was still trying to look for another job, but she was about to start working there and all that shit. And then, yeah, basically, what day was it? It was some day. I know it was a weekend day. It was like a Saturday, probably Saturday or Sunday when this shit happened. But basically what happened was, like, that day, we kind of had got into a little argument, you feel me? Nothing too crazy, just a little argument and shit. And then basically, you know what I'm saying, so I let her be out, you know what I'm saying, I went in my room, got in the game, played a little bit of 2K. And then basically, I was playing some 2K, and then I tried to play my career. Shit got boring, you feel me? Shit got boring. So I got off and I got in the bed. So I got in the bed and just started watching YouTube on my phone under the cover. And then, you know what I'm saying, she had came in there, and then she had grabbed my phone, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, I was just watching YouTube. I was just chilling, man, doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I felt provoked, so I wanted that hoe back, you feel me? I wanted that hoe back. So I'm trying to fight to get it back. She holding it all and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Really, see this when I tell y'all that's like this is my first relationship. Because at the time I didn't know. She just wanted some attention and all that. I don't know why females is what it is. She just wanted some attention and all that. But that was my first relationship, so I really didn't know anything like that. So basically, yeah. So she took my phone trying to fight to get it back and all that shit. Basically, I knew how to get it back. You know what I'm saying? Nigga know how to get his phone back, you feel me? I know how to play the game. So basically, fella, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Don't do what I did. You know what I'm saying? Don't do what I did, cause hey, yeah, don't do what I did. But let's just say, you know what I'm saying? Me as a person, hey, I'm loyal, no none of that. I don't do all that, none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I would tell her like I'm loyal and all that. She ain't gotta worry about nothing. I ain't gonna have no hoes, no nothing. Like, come on now. But the way I knew to get my phone back was to be like, I gotta text my hoes, you feel me? Hey, I had to do what I had to do, you feel me? And that's basically what I did. And then, you know what I'm saying, she got mad about it. And then threw my phone. Me, it sounded like it hit the wall. She said she threw it in the laundry basket or whatever. I really don't know. But yeah, I got mad because at the time, this was an iPhone 13 Pro Max. I was with AT&T and I was paying bread on his phone. So like that pissed me off, you know what I'm saying? This bread going towards his phone. Like, come on now. I'm not type of nigga like, I'm putting bread towards it. You're not finna just disrespect me like that. But yeah, basically, so she did that, you know what I'm saying? I tweaked out and all that shit. I was like, get out, you feel me? And then that, and like one mistake I made during this whole relationship was, you know what I'm saying, telling my parents about everything that was happening, you feel me? Like, it's not really a mistake, but like, I should just handle it myself, you feel me, as a man. Should have just handled it myself. It's not nothing against my parents or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, handle it myself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's my relationship and all that, you feel me? Be a man and handle it myself. Like I do nowadays. Like, I handle everything myself. I'm a man at this point. About to be 21. Come on now. But yeah, basically, yeah. After my parents, my mom was telling me, oh, call, cause she, basically when I told her to get out, she called her sister, started talking to her sister about what happened and all that, getting her stuff, everything, you know what I'm saying? And me, I called my parents. My mom tell me, oh, call the police and all that, cause she heard her yelling in the background and all that. And I had asked her, mom told me to call the police. And then she said, ask for the key, cause she had a key to the apartment. Yeah, she told me to told her to give me the key and all that. And then, yeah, I told her, I was like, give me the key and all that. She like, oh, you really break it up with me? And I was just like, give me the key, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing what my mom said. Like, at this point, I'm doing what my mom said. I'm really not thinking at this point and shit. But yeah, I told her to give me the key, you know what I'm saying? And then she would give it to me and all that more. And then next thing you know, I go outside. And the police officer, like, I walk outside and I see a police officer walking. Then next thing you know, I told him, like, he was like, this is the world, all this, I like the apartment, all that. I'm like, yeah. He said, I called and all that, saying I told him what happened and all that. He was like, even the people on the phone told me, but he said, you know, I really can't, like, I can't kick her out, because apparently in Texas or whatever, like, if somebody got their clothes there or they got a key to your apartment, anything like that, they established basically as part of it's their house too. Even though she wasn't on the lease or nothing, she's still established, you know what I'm saying, living there and all that, so she couldn't just like tell her to get out or anything. So there's really no point in calling the nigga. But I'm listening to my mom at this point, you feel me? I'm just listening to my mom at this point. But yeah, basically that happened, and then basically he came in and started talking to her and all that, you know what I'm saying? And then my mom had showed up, but she had brought my auntie with her and all that. But yeah, they showed up and all that. They started, and they came in here to talk what happened and all that. I told them and all that stuff. And then yeah, they started talking to the police officer. And then police officer told her, I'm gonna go ask her see what she want to do and all that. And then she said she was like, she gonna have somebody come get her, but it was gonna be. She's gonna have to wait a little bit and all that. He was telling my parents and all that. And it was like, mom was like, well, you can just like get some clothes, you know what I'm saying? Get some clothes, spend the night in and all that, just come come over just to leave, you know what I'm saying, while she wait for somebody to pick her up and shit. So I got the clothes, I got some clothes and all that shit. First we went to my grandma's house, and then after that, we had left and then went to my parents' house, and I'm just in there chilling. Then next thing you know, I get a call. Well, I really can't kind of remember. She was texting me a little bit first. Nah, I get a call, and then she called, and then, well, no, actually, my best friend texted, not my best friend, my used to be partner texted me. He texted me saying, why y'all break up and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? My parents, and this is why I say, oh, listen to my parents. Like, my parents telling me, oh, don't listen to them, no internet, no, don't do none of that. I'm just listening to my parents, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm just listening to my parents and shit, you feel me? But yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying, I did that. I wasn't texting back or anything like that. Next thing you know, yeah, but like I was saying, you feel me? I wasn't texting back, none of that. And then I get a call from her, and she was like, she called, like she FaceTime, and I answered it. And then she was saying, I think I was just sitting there quiet, and she was like, you're not gonna say nothing and all that stuff, you feel me? And all that. And then I showed my mom and all that. My mom was saying like, don't say nothing or hang up and all that shit. So I think I didn't say nothing for a little bit, then I just hung up. But yeah, I was sitting there, I was chilling and all that shit, just chilling in my parents' house, just waiting for her to get the text saying when she left and all that shit. Next thing you know, I think around 9 something, I got a text from her saying she was gone and all that. I told my mom, so me and mom headed back to my apartment, and my mom, I told her to ask where the key at, and I texted her where the key at, and then she wasn't answering. I texted her again, and then she texted saying it was under the mat and all that. Yeah, we got in there, me and my mom, she was looking around, looking at everything and all that. You know, so I went in there, everything, like the gifts and all that, you know what I'm saying, it was still in there. The envelope she gave me for Valentine's Day was ripped up, all that shit, all that. Mom, yeah, we was cleaning it up, you know what I'm saying? Mom was getting trash up and all that, cleaning up the apartment basically. And then, I kid y'all not, I'm not gonna lie, like, real shit, like, I'm kid y'all not. On my way driving back, like, I ain't gonna cap. I was trying to hold that shit in, but I was crying. I'm not gonna cap. Shit hurt. I was crying for real. On my way back, but you know what I'm saying, I had to wipe my tears because, like I said, my mom was there. And I don't want my mom to see that. I don't like my parents see me crying or none of that. That's why I really don't show emotions. That's why I'm so nonchalant. They be saying, why you so nonchalant? I don't really like showing emotion around my parents or anything like that. That's just me personally. I don't like showing emotion. I don't like showing feelings because it's just straight weakness. I don't like showing weakness, you feel me? But yeah, maybe my mom was there and all that, so I'm like, man, I'm not finna cry. I'm not finna cry in front of my mom and all that shit, you feel me? So I'm sitting there wiping my tears and all that, and then I get there, and we get there, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we were cleaning up and all that. And then she had told me, like, she had some trash, she told me to take it out. And I was like, I had stopped crying, but I ain't gonna lie, I almost started crying again when I saw the ripped up envelope that she had given me on Valentine's Day, so shit. Yeah, but mom was like, take out some trash and all that shit, you feel me? I took it out, you know, as I'm taking out the trash, I started crying. Lady, I started crying. And then on my way back to the apartment door, I get to the apartment door, I don't even go in yet. You feel me? I don't even go in. I wait, I sit there, wipe my tears, you know what I'm saying, get my face straight, make sure, hey, I'm looking good, like, hey, look, like I ain't been crying. Feel me? That's what, like, nowadays, that's what I can tell, like, if a nigga crying. But basically, as I was saying, like, I didn't want her to see me crying, all that shit, so I wiped my face, make sure I look good and all that. And then when I felt like I was ready, I went back in. And all that, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I feel like she could tell, but I feel like she just didn't want to say nothing, you feel me? But yeah, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, she had left, you know what I'm saying? I think that night, I don't know what I was doing. I was on YouTube, I was doing something. I was doing random shit, you know what I'm saying? And then a few days, you know what I'm saying? All that. This time, I still didn't have a job at the time, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just, you know, some days go by, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, I just sleep. I really didn't do nothing for them days and all that shit. So I got a text by her and all this. I got a text by her and all that stuff. And all that, you feel me? And like, I started texting her back. And all that. You know what I'm saying? talking about the reason why. She asked me why I did it and all that stuff. You feel me? Me, I'm like, I don't know. I just made something up. You feel me? I just made something up. I really didn't know why I did. Usually, I'm not type of nigga to spaz out like that or even get mad. Usually, when I get mad, I'll just get me quiet, straight face. Literally, I literally just do that, and then till I calm down, then I start talking again. You know what I'm saying? Back to regular me and shit. But yeah, so I don't really know why I did it. I don't know why I spazzed out like that, anything like that. I don't have no reason about it, no none of that. But I just know what, hey, I had spazzed out. I was like, it is what it is. But yeah, basically, texting her back and all that. This time, I didn't tell my parents this, you know what I'm saying? I didn't tell my parents none of this. I was basically texting her back and all that. You feel me? And then my parents told her like a job and all that. And then they had got me this job where my dad used to work at before. It was some kind of warehouse job or something like that. Like medical warehouse place or something like that. But yeah, I started working there and all that shit. Ended up getting fired because it was a morning shift type job, and I'm not the type of nigga to wake up in the morning. That's why I do night shifts. That's why I work nights. I'm not the type of nigga to wake up in the morning. But yeah, I got fired from there. And then that's when I started working at the Ross. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. The lady that was at the Ross that was hiring us and all that, she even asked about her and all that. But I really didn't say nothing too much about it. Then, you know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know what I'm saying, I'm still talking to her and all that, you know, so I'm still texting her and all that. You know, one day I just asked her, like, you know, saying, come get you and all that, because she was in Dallas. So I literally drove all the way from Tyler to Dallas, here and back, and barely made it back home. Like, barely. I barely had gas left. And then the thing was, I got saved. You know what I'm saying? I got paid that day. Hey, I was able to fill that tank up. But I barely made it back home, you feel me? Barely made it back home. You know what I'm saying? Then she had her stuff and all that, and I told her, like, you can put your stuff up and all that shit. Like, she said, I'm not gonna do none of that. She said, I might get kicked out again, you know what I'm saying? So I put it up myself. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then she called back. And then she called back, getting the job back at Ross and all that shit. You feel me? But like, as days and weeks go past by, you know what I'm saying? Months. This happened for 2 months. Yeah, it was like, it wasn't the same. It's like, I really should have just left her alone after the situation, because it wasn't the same. Like, I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't do shit. Like, I couldn't do anything. Nigga couldn't fuck, none of that. Like, a nigga was on lockdown, you feel me? But yeah, like I said, weeks and days go past by, still haven't fucked none of that shit at all. And then she started, and this when like she wasn't sleeping in bed with me no more. She was sleeping on the couch and all that. I don't know why, but basically she started using, and then this is when I had quit Ross, because like I said, that wasn't it. But I had quit Ross. Then, you know what I'm saying, I need another job, which was at Sonic. I used to work fast food before, but I said to myself, once I got a warehouse job, I'm not working no fast food no more. But the one she used to work at, I went there and started working there, you know what I'm saying. I got one check for there before I quit. And it was to pay my car note, because I was real late. And then plus the thing is, I'll get to in a minute. But like, based on what I was saying, she was using the car all the time because she used to go in the mornings. I used to work the night shift at Sonic. So I would have to, she would be gone most of the day. By the time I was going at 3 and shit, so by the time it was time for me to go work, she haven't came back home. So I would walk to Sonic. It wasn't close, but it wasn't far. You feel me? Like, it was kind of a good walk. So I used to walk there, and even at nighttime, I would have to walk home. Even after working, my feet hurting and shit, I would still have to walk home and shit. And I would have to walk up there in the hot ass sun and all that shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, she would be gone. She would just come home, take a shower, do all that, and just leave. Be gone for a day, like 2 days at most, probably 3. I really I wasn't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Me, all I did was just still chill at the house on the game. Hey, being low as I can be, you know, none of that. You wasn't doing nothing. Like I said, I don't do none of that shit. But yeah, so basically went on. This went on for 2 months. This went on for 2 months. And like the crazy thing is, I had at this point I really got tired because I really needed a 1 week. I dropped that pay every week, so I went to I had quit the Sonic job. I had quit. You know what I'm saying? She got mad at me saying, why you didn't talk to me first and all that. Man, look, I said I wasn't working this shit no more. I'm not gonna do that no more. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm starting to look for another job and shit. And then the crazy thing is I couldn't find another job and all that. But I knew I was gonna get a check from there. It wasn't a full 2 weeks check, but I was getting a check from there. I was hoping to be enough to pay my car note. And then, yeah, I had went up there and got the check. The crazy thing is, it was a paper check, so I had to literally, because I live where Broadway was and all that, used to. But I had to walk to the Walmart, that's by the Cheddars and all that. I had to walk to the Walmart to deposit my check and walk back to my apartment. So it was it was a good walk. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I paid my car note off for that shit. Paid my car note and all that. But yeah, like I said, this shit was going on for 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Then we started talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Every time I try to say something, I was just getting talked over and all that. I really couldn't talk. Couldn't explain myself. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, couldn't even explain myself. Basically, you know what I'm saying? We talked about it and all that. And like, thing is, and the reason why I couldn't fuck no none of that shit, cause he kept holding it over my head. You feel me? She kept holding it over my head. Like every time I try to do something, no, you kick me out. No, you kick me out. And all that. Like holding it over my head. Like I literally said I wasn't gonna do it again. I apologized for it and everything. All that. I did all that. Some niggas don't give a fuck. Some niggas wouldn't give a fuck. I really could not give a fuck. But I apologized and said I wasn't gonna do it again. I really didn't do it again. But like I said, it is what it is. I learned my lesson. Said I was never gonna do that again. But like I was saying, but it kept being held over my head. That's why I wasn't able to do nothing and all that. And then after I quit the Sonic job, I realized, you know what I'm saying, I was trying to get more jobs. I was trying to find more jobs and I just couldn't because she had the car all the time. The car was in my name and all that. It was my car. I was making payments. She had the car all the time. So it was like getting jobs. It was jobs that was actually hard. I could have went to and got money that same day and all that. To help me get to my rent. She was gone. I couldn't do nothing. But yeah, and then, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't do shit because she had the car. But like I said, so I realized, like, I'm about to lose this apartment. At this point, I accepted it. So, you know what I'm saying? She was gone and all that. Talk about how I'm losing the apartment. And I just accepted it at that. You know what I'm saying? Because I really wanted to get out of this. But I know I can just kick her out because I said I wasn't going to do it again. Plus, it wasn't going to matter. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. So I just basically, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I'm going to lose this apartment. I'm going to lose it. I'm gonna lose it. You feel me? I mean, it was gonna go good for me to my parents, you know what I'm saying, was gonna help me out and all that. But then that shit had ended because, you know what I'm saying, she had the car. She went somewhere. And then that's when my parents came over. They started chilling there watching TV and all that shit. She asked me when they're gonna leave and all. I'm like, I don't know. Now then my dad's talking about filling the car up with gas. And she had the car, so I'm like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do? And she wanted me to lie to them and all that. And not a lie, but she said make an excuse like I gotta go to the bathroom and all that. And that was not on my mind at the time. I'm like, how the fuck? So I ended up telling my dad, I'm like, oh, she back and all that. And he got mad and all that. He told my mom, like, let's go and all that. Mom asked what's wrong. He like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And they had bought me some groceries and all that because they really helped me out. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the help they do for me and all that, advice, all that. Like I said, they had got some groceries and all that, but yeah, that shit had happened. So my shit I wasn't gonna get help, but you know what I'm saying? She had the car. But like, back to what I was saying. She had the car and all that shit, you feel me? And I called her, told her what happened. I told her how I told him she was back and all that. She got mad at me and all that. But everything going wrong, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said I just accepted the fact that I was gonna lose this apartment, and I did. And like, so I could have stayed there a whole week, but when I ended up telling my parents that I was gonna lose this apartment and all that. So then my mom came over, my dad came over, we started getting everything ready and all that shit, move the furniture and all that shit, get everything ready. And basically that same day we was moving out, she was there getting her stuff ready and all that. And then it was kind of a conflict between her and my mom, because my mom was talking about getting her keys from her, you know, to the car and all that. And she said, no, because I'm waiting on the person who's picking me up. No, they're not off work yet and all that. And mom, they kept going back and forth. I kept going back and forth, telling this, that, and all that, you know what I'm saying? To some point, my mom was just like coming up to me talking about something. She's like, let me know when you finna get ready to leave and all that. And she just left. I don't know, my dad talked to her saying about just wait and all that. What? She just told me that and she left. Me, I'm sitting there waiting for the person to pick her up. Well, no, actually, she had gave me the key to the car and all that. And then I went in the house. That's when she gave me the key to the car and all that shit. And I told her I was about to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go and all that. I don't know what she was doing. She was lighting a cigarette with the oven. I don't know what she was doing. But I told her I'm finna go. So then, yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying? I told her I'm finna go. Gave her a hug. And then I walked off, left, drove to my parents' house. You know what I'm saying? When I got to my parents' house, I started getting everything. Got the car and all that stuff. My clothes and all that shit. Well, no, first we started getting the furniture off. Me and my dad started getting the furniture off, and I told my dad. They were saying something about it, like, or asking, like, I think they were asking, like, saying not with her no more and all that. And I told them I still was and all that. You know what I'm saying? It was mad and all that shit. Me, I'm just in there quiet and all that shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But we got the furniture off and I started getting my clothes and all that shit. Crazy thing is, it felt weird coming back to my parents after having my own shit. You know what I'm saying? It felt weird, but like I was saying, I was getting my clothes and all that shit. As I'm getting, excuse me, my fault. As I'm getting my clothes, I think I was getting like my shirts and all that. As I'm getting them, I get a text from her saying about breaking up and all that, saying we on two different worlds right now, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. All the bullshit. Really didn't have to say it. Could have just told me, oh, we breaking up. Would have been fine. But a lot of other shit. So I just said, you know what I'm saying? I just put a thumbs up. And at that point, she had some shoes of mine. I told her, oh, you can keep them. And all that. You feel me? So I had some Uggs. Them hoes got fucked up because she would wear them hoes to work. I missed them hoes. That shit made me mad. Pissed off. That's really why I don't let nobody I really wouldn't let the girl I got now wear my shoes. Kind of did let her one time. I told her, please don't mess them up, because, like, I'm so hesitant about that shit. But like I was saying, I told her, yeah, the shoes she had and all that, she can keep them. You feel me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Broke over me, and I'm not gonna cap. I'm sitting here getting my stuff out the car. I'm saying this. Niggas started tearing up. Niggas started crying. I had to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and started crying and shit. I'm crying and all that shit to the fact where I just, like, I accepted it, and I was like, I sat there for a little bit, and then I started crying, wiped my face and all that shit. Came out, you know what I'm saying, try to act normal as possible, like nothing happened, you feel me? Like nothing happened. And then that's when I started getting the rest of my clothes and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? My mom told me, oh, Monday you have an interview at this job and all that, you feel me? And then crazy thing was, later on that night, I tried to get on the game because I put my game back up and all that. I put my big TV in the room with my brother because I shared a room with my brother when I was with my parents. But I tried to get on the game and all that. I'm not gonna cap. I was on that game for them 2 days. I get back on there, I'll get on 2K. Nigga pulling lace and all that shit. I forgot how fast my jump shot was, all that. You know what I'm saying? To the point, I didn't even want to play the game no more. I'm still here breaking this shit. I'm getting frustrated. So then I turn it off, you know what I'm saying? I just get on my phone and all that. But now, yeah, I get on my phone, and then that's when I was like, man, I'm finna go to sleep. And then basically when I went to sleep, like when I was trying to go to sleep, I tried to listen to some music. You know what I'm saying? Some Young Boy and all that shit. Hey, couldn't do it. Nigga started crying. I started crying. I turned it off. And so I just went to sleep regular. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, it was just me working, trying to get my shit back right, all that, get back to the top like I was. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to get back to the top. You know what I'm saying? I lost everything. I had lost everything that I had at 19, a young ass age, which changed my mindset now. About appreciating every moment, all that. You gotta appreciate everything. The moments, all that. You might know when it might go away, you feel me? But yeah, that's basically it. That's basically the whole story, you know what I'm saying? I basically told majority of everything. You know what I'm saying? Obviously not about the good shit, because come on now. But that's basically the whole story and all that stuff, you feel me? Let me know down in the comments wrong, like who you felt like was in the wrong. Did you feel like we both was in the wrong? Was I in the wrong? Was her in the wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, could we fixed it? Like, could have been adults and just fix this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. But yeah, that's basically it. That's the full story time on my ex, you feel me? That's the full story time. You know what I'm saying? I got it. Y'all can get this 2-in-1 special. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for 100 thank you for passing 100 views on the first video and all that shit. I appreciate that, you feel me? It's love, man. I like to see that shit. Keep me going and shit, grinding on this shit. Hope we elevate more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's gonna basically it for this video. That's basically the full story time, you feel me? Like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe and shit. Let me know what y'all think and all that. And I'm out. Gang.
Out here raining. Hop up in a fucking booth, I ain't telling no lies. I'm tired of fighting battles with the devil, that shit got me so tired. Never forget